All right, guys. Welcome back to episode 8. Too Much Thought. We got our guy here, Connor Shugart,
Yes, sir.
the man, the myth, the legend.
That's right.
Tell us, man, what you get into? You talked to us a little bit before about your business adventures. What you getting into? You want to go ahead and talk about that a little bit? Ever get that out?
Yeah. So, I mean, recently I started Aftermath Sports. It's just a sports apparel, gear, whatever, for sports.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm getting into that. Yeah.
That's really cool stuff we saw, honestly. I wish we had that around when I was playing.
Yeah, actually, I agree.
Yeah, because
I agree.
I knew what I know you from is football, because you was a little bit older than me, and we both wore 47 played linebacker.
You were 47 too?
Yeah, respect. We know it, right? Yeah,
That's the right
was
number.
what did you played football, and now you're big into music and everything. How did that transition work, really? Because that's kind of when you look at it from a football player to an artist, it's kind of like two opposite ends of the spectrum. So how'd that go for you?
Yeah, definitely. First, I wouldn't really say I'm an artist.
I'd say you're an artist.
Yeah.
Create.
Yeah.
You're on like Apple Music and Spotify.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so starting from football, I guess. That's where you want to go from?
Yeah, perfect.
All right, yeah. So starting from football, after my senior year, I didn't like playing at all. Like ever since then, I got like knee injuries and stuff my senior year.
Retweet. I had 3 knee surgeries on mine.
Bro, I need to go get like mine fixed.
What happened?
I don't know. Like what jumper's knee is? Patellar tendonitis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I got, and it's supposed to heal on its own, but it didn't. Because like during the process, it like I was never able to rest it, so it never had time to recover, and just a buildup of like everything, of a bunch of different things. It started with me loving football, whatever. I wanted to play college, go to the NFL, whatever. And then so then going into my senior year, everything built up, and
There's a lot.
when you don't want, it started with not wanting to go to the weight room. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go to the weight room because my knees
hurting, throbbing.
Then it's like you already got that bad attitude, but you can't really help it. So then it goes into practice. You don't want to practice, and it's just a spiral, and it caused me to just fall out of love with the game, I guess you could say. So then like after I graduated or whatever, I didn't even want to play. But like my coaches were telling me, my parents were telling me, whatever. So
Yeah, because you were great. You were one of them staple points. I remember that.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So, but I mean, I didn't even want to play. I had like 10 Division I offers, and
Wow.
Dang.
yeah, like
Where to? You mind saying?
yeah, Wofford, Furman.
Coastal, right? Coastal.
That's where I ended up going. That's like a long ass story, but Gardner, like just a bunch, places around here.
Yeah.
And then
Really good programs too.
yeah, for sure. And then, I didn't want to play, so I was like, I don't want to play, but I don't want to not play. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if I go to one of these better schools, it's gonna be all football. You know what I'm saying? I already didn't want to play. You feel me? So like, I was like, I'm gonna go to North Greenville. And everybody was like, what the heck? But in my head, like nobody knows, like I really don't want to play.
Yeah.
I don't want to play.
They just see what's on the outside.
Yeah, for sure. And like, my thinking was, man, I'll just go to North Greenville and make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it's not gonna be that much work. I got there whenever. And
That program's top tier for.
Definitely, bro. And like for D2. For
Yeah,
sure.
D2. Yeah.
And then, so I got in there, and I'm just like, dude, like, if it's not something you love, you cannot go in there and
100%.
classes, lifting, film, practice, wake up at freaking 5:30 to get to practice at 6. Like, if you don't love it, like you're not gonna do it, no matter what anybody else wants you to do. So I ended up quitting. I was at North Greenville for like probably like 10 days, dude.
Really?
And
You learned quick you didn't want to be there.
Yeah, I did, but I stayed at North Greenville. I just wasn't on the team no more.
Yeah.
So then after that, I went to, you know what I'm saying? It's just like pleasing everybody else. So then I went, and I'm like, everybody's got to go to college, right? Like that's what they tell you. You don't go to college.
That's what everybody tells you.
You're like, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be nothing.
You're going to wind up as
college.
nothing if you don't have a degree.
So I ended up going to SEC. I'm just like, whatever.
What'd you go to SEC for?
Dude, I don't even know. I'll be honest, man. I don't even know.
I just signed the paper and went.
Yeah, but then I went to SEC, and I'm just like, damn. And then, I don't know why, bro, but I was like, I kind of want to try to play football again. And then, so I called up the people at Coastal, because I knew them from the recruiting process and everything like that. So I ended up going to Coastal. And then once again, man, I stayed like 10 days, and then
you realized it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm done. But like during that process, I think it was more than 10 days. It was probably like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But like during that process, like that's when TikTok really started popping. And ever since I was a kid, when I was like 12, 14, I don't even know, bro. I would be on Instagram like making like college athletes edits and stuff and DMing them and like, bro, I made this for you, like please, like it would make my year if you post this, bro. And like, you know, they post, like I just been like a social media like hustler, I guess, since like forever. Like that's what I had a passion for. Yeah. So then like TikTok started popping off. I was like, all right, great, I can quit football, I can start doing TikTok. And that's what I did. And then
how was that received from like, because you talk about you felt like you played football, or not football, but you went to college to play football for like mainly everybody else. So how was that perceived of like everybody around you when you're like, you know what,
your peers.
I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Relationship, like I'm
like
gonna
after
do
the fact.
TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but like there was a point where you just stopped caring, you know, what other people think, because like there's no happiness there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to do what I wanted to do, and I feel like people really like will judge you until like that shit actually works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the TikTok like worked, so like people, you know, they couldn't judge, I guess, you know what I'm saying? And like when I started TikTok, it was like the new thing. Like you're on TikTok, bro, you're weird. Like you're making videos. Like it was like that during that time period.
Yeah.
I remember that phase.
And, and then so like I just kept doing it, bro, and just kept growing and figured out ways to make money with it.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? That's just what I did for about 2 years.
Because when Hunter said you was coming on, like I was like, oh, let me check him out. You know, I heard your name and stuff, but first thing I saw was your TikTok, and I was like, damn, like he's got like over 1 million people on TikTok.
Yeah, that is crazy. Do you feel like that not weighs on you, but thinking like, nah, you're a humble guy. We've told you're a humble guy, but there's 1.5.
Honestly, don't even know. I don't even get on there anymore, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So you kind of put the TikTok in the past a little bit.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably get on there.
You're more focused on, your business and everything, growing, your growth, and other aspects.
Yeah, definitely.
Many ventures.
I'll get back on there when I drop some more music, start promoting.
Yeah.
I have a passion for music as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so, but yeah, I'll definitely get back on there. It's just like, it's not something I don't just get on.
It has to be like a good ego boost though. Like honestly, I know, like you said, you're a humble guy.
I mean, that's like one of the things, bro. It's like starting out. I mean, I don't want to get it like. I mean, I guess we can get into it like mental health problems and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like all this stuff with football, like getting hyped up, whatever. Like doing whatever you do in high school, and then just like quitting. Like you feel like that football is what you're defined as.
That's what I felt, because I was playing starting whatever, and then I had a couple little offers they about to throw to me. Tore my knee. Felt like nobody cared. It was like, oh, we can't play football. That's it for him.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of felt like that for a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially as like a son, man. Like, you know how it is. Your dad's like, oh, that's my boy. I've been balling.
Yeah.
And then like you fall out of love with it, or like you get injured, and
that's where he has pride in you.
Yeah.
Like how you handle
or at least that's what you think as a young man.
Yeah.
Really, it's more than that, but.
So do you think? So you did TikTok before you did your music, right?
Yeah.
So did you coming out doing TikTok? Did they give you motivation to be like, hey, I'm gonna put out some music, I'm gonna record a little bit, or you kind of like even before the TikTok, did you like dabble in a little bit of music?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say like through high school or anything like that. I never did anything with music. Like my parents used to say like it was like a joke, like Connor, you can't be good at everything. Like you can't sing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it's like you know, because I'd be like singing or whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. But it's like so like I was never any musically gifted at all. To be honest, like it was just sports and.
Well, it's hard to focus on music because you know football takes year-round presence. I mean, it's not like you can be in chorus. It's not like you can be in any of these artistic, you know, musically inclined places when you're so focused on your sport and everything.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I forgot where we were going with that. Where were we going with that?
It's too much thought, man. We're just talking, brother.
Just talking about
Just whatever's on your mind.
I do got a point, though.
We were just trying to get a feel for who you are.
We were talking about how you jumped from playing football to the music, getting into music.
Yeah. So I would say like probably that time in between right after I left Coastal. So like right when I had just started TikTok, whatever, I was like making music and stuff with my brother. Yeah. So I mean that it was just like bad, you know, like no anything, just like literally like this. And I would put a beat on and just make music, but it was just so trash, you know what I'm saying? And then like, I don't even know how, dude. Like I was making TikToks or whatever, and y'all know Drew Johnson, right? Like Austin. Yeah. So we knew each other from football or whatever, and he knew I was doing TikTok, so he actually like hit me up and like asked me. He was like, if I pay, would you make some videos for Austin, like promoting his music on your TikTok? I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm down, whatever. And then, so I ended up doing that, and that's what really got me introduced to Austin.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then, I mean, just going from there, I mean, he basically just showed, like, you know.
Showed a lot of love. I mean, he's one of them guys, you ask him a question, he's going to tell you straight, tell you honest.
Yeah, it's not putting on a show for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guy, shout out.
Shout out to Simo.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
He's not in the building now.
He's listening.
Hopefully, he better be listening.
So, what was your first song you like actually put out there?
You said what?
What was your first like actual song? When did you actually? Better question. When did you notice? Okay, let me go to a studio. Let me put some money, time into it. When did you realize that?
I would say like
General perspective.
About like a little over a year ago.
Okay.
So I mean that's why I say Austin. Like I basically like we had been texting whatever, and he basically showed me everything, like Speak Life, everything. Like I would go up there with him, watch him record, watch the vibes. Yeah. Figure, you know, just the creative process behind everything, and. So yeah, I ended up just going up there, and then TikTok was a big factor. Like if I wasn't doing TikTok, I wouldn't have made music. Just because everybody's making music, you got to do something different. So the fact that I was, you know, doing TikTok, it was going pretty good. Like I had already a little audience a
little followings
to
put it out there too.
Yeah. So I mean the TikTok definitely helped the music as far as like gave me the confidence to actually like do it, but. I'm shaking like crazy.
It's cold in here. It's cold. We keep it cold.
They keep it at like 64.
We're Vikings in here. Yeah. It's 66. Not that bad. Not that bad.
Dude, that confidence thing, I can get that. Like, we just started doing all this. Even we get like, 300 views on a video, which, is minuscule. Dude, I don't know. It just does something for you, bro. It makes you just want to keep going. And
gives you some motivation.
Something big happened to Hunter, like, 2 days ago?
Yeah. What happened? We just started this a little bit ago, but I was at Walmart checking out. Yep. And it's 16, 17-year-old coming. He's like, excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt. Are you on Too Much Thought, the podcast, whatever? And I was like, yeah, I am. He's like, man, I just love what y'all do. Keep it up. Y'all are genuine. And that probably meant more to me than it did to him.
Yeah, that's just lit.
That's
lit, dude.
And that
just
get-
hearing you talk about it made me feel so good, even though
Yeah.
I wasn't part of the
I started
situation
blushing
at
up.
all.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. I was teared up. Hey,
The
man.
300 views, we've made it.
Yeah, no.
For sure.
I
I
think-
gotta start somewhere though, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta start somewhere.
I think that's a good sign though, because you know, every view, every little thing here, we like genuinely appreciate that. You know, like that's a whole nother person.
Every
like,
comment.
loving
Definitely.
our content and stuff, and that kind of means something to us. Like it makes us want to motivates us to keep pushing.
You getting
know?
better.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that how it was? Well, you already had the TikTok following for the music. So when you started doing TikTok, did you like gain followers like constantly, or was it just like a slow process?
It was basically like a feeling out period, like at the beginning, first like 6 months or whatever, like not really knowing what to post, just doing whatever I think would get views, whatever, like, you know, normal, whatever anybody would do.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I made this one video and it like popped, like it popped, and I was like, I'm gonna just recreate like this style, this niche, like, and run it from there. And ever since then, bro, it was like if I made one of those videos, it was getting 1 million views, like guaranteed. And it's just like,
That's crazy.
that's what I tell people. Like, people are always asking me like what to do on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, you got to figure out what you want to do. Make sure it's like something that people are gonna watch, and just keep going.
Yeah, like find your little group, your little demographic,
That
and
little
everything.
middle ground.
Yeah.
Between what you want to do and what other people want you to do.
Yeah.
It's like find it.
Yeah,
That's
for
very
sure.
important, actually.
I
Very
don't-
important.
Yeah, but sadly, I don't think people have that. A lot of people don't have that thought process of that. They just
Yeah.
throw whatever, do whatever. But I
And
think
it's funny to them. It's got to be funny to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good for some people, though. You know, like some people just do it for just to do it. You
Yeah.
know? They don't really care. But like, if you're really trying to
Blow up.
Treat
be
it like
an
a business.
influencer or whatever, like
It's got to be like
You gotta play your cards right.
objectively driven.
exactly, like everything has to be strategic.
Yeah, it's a
100%.
purpose. Yeah, for sure. Dang.
But I respect anybody, like especially from where we're from and stuff. Just anybody that goes out there, tries to make a name for themselves, doing anything. Because it's so easy just to get you a job, man, and just stay there forever.
And plus, I feel like a lot of people here. I said this on the Zemo podcast. Like it feels like a lot of Spartanburg people. They just, when you start to do your own thing, they just little hate. Not hate.
yeah.
But they don't.
Oh,
They
yeah.
just don't want you. Look at these idiots. But really, in the grand scheme of things, they're like, oh, I wish I had the balls to do that.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
culture's
I mean,
changed.
yeah, definitely. I definitely felt that when I first started TikTok.
Yeah.
Dude, my mic is shaking because my legs are shaking so bad.
We can't tell. You're good.
But yeah, I definitely felt that. But it's just one of those things. Like, I mean, why does it matter what Peter says? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I definitely get
Peter's
better
gonna
at
do
that when I
what-
get older.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Because
That's what I'm trying to teach my little brother right now. Is just, when you're like 18, 19, straight out of high school, whatever, it's just like you feel like what other people think is the end all be all. And it's
Yeah.
just like, bro,
Oh, yeah.
you
there's so many more people out there.
there is. Like, that girl doesn't like you, bro. Like, she don't like you. But
Yeah.
then, but
That doesn't mean all girls don't like you.
Yeah. That's a good analogy. Yeah, I feel like because in high school, like it's kind of like a society, right?
Yeah.
And
it's like what is it called? A hierarchy kind of type
yeah,
thing.
yeah. And once you get out, it's like you realize like none of these people matter to your lifestyle because you don't see them, you don't talk to them. I
Definitely
mean, obviously
not.
you stay friends with some, you stay acquaintances with some, but they shouldn't hold you back. Like, because I think social media's got this way because everybody's still connected now.
Yeah.
And so people be like, I don't want to post this, I don't want to do this because, what if they see this or they see that? I feel like
Yeah.
that holds a lot of people back.
Definitely.
from doing
Especially
what they
right out of
wanna
high
do.
school, dude. Like I remember, you don't even want to post certain things on your Snapchat story because you're like, well, I don't want these people to think I'm doing this. Like, dude, who cares, bro?
Yeah.
Do whatever
Facts.
you want to do,
Yeah.
as long as it's like proactive for your future, man.
Yeah. 100%.
So, Connor, you got you been working on any more music coming out? I think you just dropped a song, dropped a single.
Yeah, I dropped a single
If you want to shout it out?
a couple months ago. It's called "Move Your Body," and it's actually featuring Austin Semo.
Yeah, that was a banger.
The
That was
guest
nice.
of week 6.
Yeah,
Austin Semo.
loved it. I loved it.
But I do got. If I had my phone, I'd low-key give you a little snippet.
Oh, it's on the charger.
Oh, we can go get it.
I'll give you a little snippet. Go get it.
Okay.
Hunter, run and go grab that for him.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if it's y'all's type of vibe, but I'm damn!
Wow.
That about killed me.
We almost lost our third host right there.
Nah, dude, but we listened to all your stuff because like I kind of want to get familiar with what you're doing
For
before
sure.
you got on here, and I do like it a lot, dude. It's very like summer vibes, you know what I mean? Like, like I could chill by the pool listening to that type of stuff.
I feel like there's a broad spectrum of it though, because
I definitely changed up from when I.
your first song is it feels like you're trying to feel something, and it does make you feel something.
Yeah, that was.
Then you go to your Two-Face song, and it just makes you want to like dance and move.
Oh, he loves
you
the
know?
Two-Face song.
Yeah, I actually do. It's a good song.
I appreciate
And
it.
pat on your back, man.
I appreciate it. Let me pull this thing up for you right quick.
If you had to, oh, you got it?
I got it right
Let's-
here. Hold up. So that's so much. I can't even stop it.
You don't need to stop it, man. Still the whole song.
Never need you. Never let me go, girl, but I want one. Never ask me what I take, but I'm on one. Drink some, let me go on. Yeah. Shout out to the ones who ain't never left. Shout out to the ones who love me for me by myself.
I like it.
That is nice. I really do.
It makes you move.
When you planning on releasing that?
I was supposed to release it like a month ago, but I just focus on other stuff, man.
Yeah.
See, that's how I expect you, man. You got like multiple
Ventures.
business ventures
Yeah.
going on.
You seem like somebody who has to stay busy, for sure.
Yeah. It's staying busy definitely helps your mental health, I feel like.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah.
I was going through a point like, oh man, I was just not doing anything, and
It fills you full of like anxiety and
for sure, like
So you feel like you could be doing this, could be doing that. So you just, instead of doing productive stuff, you're like looking back, thinking too much,
Word
too much
wrong.
thought.
hey,
Shout out.
Self
the
love.
podcast built on anxiety.
Too much thought. So, what if you had to like, what genre of music would you
do
say?
I listen to
No,
What would you say you
that you
bracket
are.
with
under?
that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I got no clue.
That's
I just be
Making your
pulling
own
up
way.
beats
Yeah.
and just saying.
I like
stuff.
that. I like that.
You're
your
just
own
making
way.
what feels right.
I don't even know, bro. It's not rap.
It's not rap. It's not R&B.
It's
No.
something you could hear in the club, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even
Dance
know,
too?
bro. I don't even know. I've actually thought about that a lot because, like, when you like upload it and stuff to go on
You have to pick a genre.
platforms, you
that-
gotta pick a genre.
We had a problem with that with our podcast because we talk about so many spectrums of everything. We're like this. We don't
what
fit
do we
these.
categorize ourselves as?
Yeah,
right?
we don't. That's I think what's great about us. We don't fit categories.
Yeah, that's the
Make
best
it
way to
Too
be.
big, man.
We make our own categories.
Do
Like-
what fulfills you. Don't pander to others.
Yeah, they want to put you in a category though. That's for sure.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, makes it easier for them.
Yeah.
And want to
agree with
label
that.
you as something. Don't let them.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Kind of want to touch back on like being complacent though, bro. Like you were saying, like you weren't doing anything for a while. Cause I feel like we've all been there a little bit, man.
I feel like everybody has.
Like I feel like I had like a 2-year span of my life where like I wasn't doing anything, man. And like it really does weigh on like your mental a lot, bro. Like you're just like trying to chill. Like you're not trying to promote yourself or become something different or better.
Or go after things.
Yeah.
kind of just
I
chilling.
just feel like you're just
It's
living,
like
man.
it's like messes up your mental health, and also I feel like messes up your what is self-image or whatever.
does.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know, like confidence in yourself.
yeah, like definitely. Like if you're not doing nothing, like how do you really feel like great about yourself? And
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like
yeah.
I'm a very goal-oriented, a very objective-driven person, and it feels like when I don't have an objective to do, I feel kind of lost. I'm like, what can I do? What can
Yeah.
I do here? What can I do there?
You don't know what you're chasing and like what's your end goal, man. You're just
Yeah.
kind of running around in circles.
Yeah, that's what my dad always told me, bro. He was like, "What's your purpose?" You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your purpose? And that's like if you don't have a purpose, like, it's tough. It's tough.
It really is. Yeah. Do you feel like you have one at this point, or are you still? I mean, you're still young, so.
I mean, I would say, I definitely have a passion that I want, you know, to
fulfill.
Yeah, and so I mean, I guess that's my purpose. Like, I want my sports brand to just, you know what I'm saying, be the best one out there.
Aftermath
Sports, yes sir.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
We'll definitely put the link in the description, guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Aftermath Sports.
Oh, it's so
Go
kind.
click that description.
You're a guy, man.
So kind.
Come on, man. You're a guy.
Appreciate it. But yeah, I guess you could say that's my purpose.
Okay.
I guess. I mean.
Yeah, and I feel like purposes can change as you change too.
Definitely.
At this point in time, that is what your purpose is.
Definitely. But I feel like I've had a lot of different, you know, things that I've been going after as far as like football and TikTok, whatever, even just like money, you know what I'm saying? Like and then I feel like this is like the one where it's like, I'm going to
stick.
This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I love sports anyway. Like, this is what I want to do. So it's not like I'm not doing it for anybody else, you know? Part of the little TikTok thing was like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when I quit football.
Not little.
I got 1 million subscribers.
Little TikTok.
Gonna make us feel insignificant.
But like, part of that, you know, that's like right after I quit football, and it's like, you know, like you feel like you got to be known for something. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it's like your
legacy.
It's kind of like your self-identity. You know, because you're trying to find, you know, kind of who you are after that. That's what I struggled with when I didn't have, you know, football, lacrosse, or anything to play. I was like, who am I as like a person? So it was kind of a struggle to find that, to find what I love, find my passions outside of that. And I just feel like, you know, as we get older, it kind of hone in, focus on them more and more and more.
Does like money motivate you at all, man?
Does money motivate me?
Oh, that's a weird question.
I feel like it kind of, at least
like money motivates everything.
I think I feel like it motivates. I mean, money is a necessity. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't got money, how you know? So I guess it motivates. You know, I mean, yeah.
Well, that's what purpose is, right? It's like you're doing what fulfills you, but at the same time, it's bringing in your necessities for you.
That's how I know if like eventually, hopefully, we all get to that point. Like, you know, you made it. It's like when you're doing something you truthfully enjoy, but like, hey, you bringing a bag home. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And plus, when you love it, it doesn't feel like you're working. You know,
that's how I feel now, bro. Like,
that's gotta be a great feeling.
Like,
you gotta stay that way.
I'm just like working my ass off to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not get complacent, not stop.
Yeah.
And, you know, like with the TikTok stuff, it's like it wore off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to make videos, so like you couldn't pay me enough money to like make a video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you're not motivated. You're motivated to a certain extent by money, because everybody, but you're more motivated about your passion. What you're passionate about, what you love to do, what you want to do.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I feel like it's a mixture of both, you know? I feel like that's like where, like he was talking about, it's like once you find what you really want to do, despite the money, and then the money starts coming in, that's like really where you'll feel like...
It's like the icing on the cake right there.
Yeah.
So do you feel pressured in what you do, though? Do you feel pressured to make the music or make the TikToks?
Nah, I feel like that's like long gone, to be honest. I really don't really care about what anybody thinks about me anymore.
That's a healthy place to be, yeah.
Except like my parents, obviously, because like
well, you always want to please your parents.
I don't want to like, you know what I'm saying?
That's not something.
Yeah, because your parents put so much time and effort into it. You know, you just want to.
They brought you here.
Yeah, so. be able to reciprocate that.
It's the least you could do to please them.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not trying to.
Depends on your parents, you know.
Yeah.
My parents also didn't bring me here. That's also a little nugget.
Oh, really?
So, what is it?
Yeah, I was adopted.
Oh.
That's what that song was about. The first song I released.
The Where Are You?
The Where Were You song.
Where Were You? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I felt like it was a religious song in a sense, but you were reaching out to.
Yeah, I was talking about my mom, like my real mom.
Your biological mom.
She's
Oh, that's
really
deep.
my mom.
That is deep.
Hey, if you don't care me asking, have you ever spoken to your biological parents at all?
Probably said some like mumble when I was a baby, but
Consciously, no.
So you was adopted as a
nah,
you was adopted as a child, as an infant.
And did you always know that, or was it something that like your 7th birthday, like, hey, surprise?
I don't know when I realized I was adopted, but I remember like the oldest thing I remember is asking my dad where I'm from. And we were like in his car, and he was like, "You're from Idaho," and I'm just like, "Where is that?" Because I was like really young.
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Where is Idaho?" You know what I'm saying? I don't really remember if I knew I was adopted before, or if I found out after that. But
Maybe like at that age, it doesn't really matter, right?
I mean, I don't know.
I
It
think
doesn't
it
really
always
matter.
matters.
You don't make the connection of like, okay, so these people brought me in, but these ones are my mom and dad. Like, I'm speaking from a place that I can't relate to.
I mean, I would say like I've never been the one to like really look at it as a negative, I guess. Like my parents, obviously now they're my parents, but they've always been like the best parents like I could have ever asked for. Like I've never like, and I know that's not the situation for everybody. But like for me, I've been very fortunate with like my family and everything, and you know, obviously like with the song and everything, like I've times in my life where I get like, you know, emotional, you know what I'm saying, like wondering and like
It's understandable.
like really like I still like where like right now where are they?
I would wonder that too. Yeah,
like
it's
like where are they, bro?
It'd be hard
crazy
not to
thing.
think.
Do they like think about me on my birthday?
Yeah,
You know they have to, man.
they do.
like-
They'd have to.
I mean that's I mean, but like in the most part, like nah, it doesn't really bother me or anything.
Yeah.
But
Well, sounds like you got some great parents. It has to be great parents to be able to do that. To be able to adopt you and everything.
shout out to Pops and Mama.
Shout out,
Hey,
shout out,
I do
Pops and
respect.
Mama.
I do respect any like family that will adopt somebody because you know, as a father myself,
Yeah,
I mean, dude, that's an insane responsibility to say.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go. You know,
And at the
pick
same
up another
time,
child.
there's a lot more hoops they have to jump through.
Yeah,
gotta,
you have to want it.
You have to prove that you're a safe environment to adopt a child. You have to, like, there's a lot more hoops
Regulations,
than just getting pregnant
fees.
and then
Yeah.
having the child.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
So they went out of their way and chose you.
That's respect, man.
Yeah.
That's love right there. That's
Heck
love
yeah.
right there.
A lot of respect to
Honestly.
those kind of people.
Facts. Respect.
Cause I don't know if I could do it, man.
Oh,
I'm being real with you. I don't know if I could do it.
I don't know.
Man, I don't know.
I'll take a 6'4", 13-year-old and train for the NBA. That'd be my retirement.
Hunter's just looking to fill his wallet, huh?
Hey,
I mean,
hey, money's purpose. Money's purpose. Remember?
Yeah, we discussed that.
It's part of
Yeah,
purpose.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
don't take it out of context,
I don't
man.
think that. Yeah, I don't know if that's what we meant.
Put my own spin on it. Fuck it.
Hey, but you played a lot of football growing up. Got the football season starting up. Any teams?
Oh,
you root for?
Yeah, who's your team?
What
As
team
far
you
as
got?
like college and NFL and stuff.
Yeah.
College and NFL.
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really watch football that much.
Really?
Yeah, no, I watch some, but like, I don't know, dude. I haven't really got back into it. I never really had a team though. Like in any sport I watch,
You're a big player guy.
I'm a player guy. Like I'm a
the same.
LeBron guy. I don't care what nobody
Oh
says.
my god.
Give us some right here, brother.
Oh
These
my
guys
God.
Shout out to Go James.
Yes, sir. That's the best.
No.
More technical difficulties, but we were talking about how LeBron's the GOAT. Best to ever do it.
Go to what? Making money? Sure.
With basketball, my guy.
Basketball, right. How many? He's got the same amount of rings as
Curry.
Curry and Draymond Green. Oh, and
Draymond is definitely not the best. If we're basing it off of
How many
rings,
Finals MVPs does both of them have?
what'd you say?
How many Finals MVPs does both of them have though?
I mean, that's a fair argument.
Well, yeah.
That's a fair
That's
argument.
why Michael's the GOAT.
Okay, but
Michael's the GOAT.
But what factor makes Michael the GOAT? Because he doesn't
Okay.
have the most. He doesn't have the most championships.
Well, no. I mean, Bill Russell does.
Yeah.
If we're not. So a game 6, right? Or not a game 6. A game 7. Who do you trust to go win that game? Your life is on the line. He's never went to a game 7. Every time he plays, it wins. Let me ask you this. This is okay. Say a guy.
I'm all here.
Okay.
He's back talking.
So say you're a dude, right? You go over to a girl's
I'm a
house.
dude.
Was it 9 times?
What?
Say,
What are you talking about,
I'm
Hunter?
trying to make an analogy right here, guys. This is why Michael's
You're
go.
10. I know what you're getting at.
So LeBron goes to a girl's house 9 times.
Okay.
Wins it 4 times. Michael goes over 6 times. Gets it 6 times. Who's the fucking GOAT?
But what about Bill
Did you
Russell?
say
If
Michael
it's all
both
about
times?
championships, why are we leaving out Bill Russell?
Oh, how many did he lose?
Bill Russell, none.
Yeah. Well, that's back in the day when they were. He was the head coach.
He
was the
might have lost
assistant
one. He
coach.
might have lost one.
Okay. For me, when I look at Michael, I see Tom Brady. That obsession with it, that drive. Like, even the reason why people today, like, that played back in the day with him, hate him, is because he was maybe damn near psychopathic about that. Like, a sociopath about winning, doing this. LeBron, I don't think it matters, but it does. I feel like he's just out there playing. And if he plays good, great.
He's like 36, bro. 37.
Yeah,
he could
I
have retired
know.
a long time ago if he wanted
And he
to.
played a lot longer than
And he's
Michael.
got
But
the first ever NBA player to be a billionaire. So, like,
Yeah.
if it wasn't about the joy of the game or winning, he would have. I mean,
He could've
he
dropped
doesn't
out at
need.
any
He
time.
doesn't need the NBA.
well, that's what I'm
The NBA
saying.
needs him.
Exactly. He's the face.
And the NBA didn't with Michael. I mean, who'd they have after that? For me, that's what I was saying. It goes back to LeBron's great at all these business adventures. But I feel like he's not 100% committed to the game. I feel like Michael would have died for the game.
But then why did Michael take a break?
Go play
actually,
baseball.
going to conspiracy theories,
Gambling.
he was big on betting,
Gambling, yeah.
gambling, and it said that
They forced him out.
they forced him out
Okay.
for
I
it.
believe that.
And then they realized, oh, we ain't shit. We gotta bring Michael back.
Okay,
So,
I don't know.
But what about the second time
second time?
when he retired before he came back with the Wizards?
I mean, look at Tom Brady. He's retired 3 times. It's hard for a great
But
to
he
get away from
hasn't.
that.
He hasn't really retired. Tom Brady hasn't really.
He never really
retired.
took a break.
Yeah.
He's been in every season.
Yeah, because the game keeps pulling him back. I feel like LeBron's that type of dude. All right, well, we didn't make it. I'm done.
See, this is how
I'm
Jordan
coming
fans
back.
are, man. They just
Looking back.
they just come
Okay,
up
so
with
tell me
stuff.
this.
I don't think
who has a bigger impact on winning, LeBron or Jordan?
Winning championships, Jordan.
No. I'm talking about winning.
Winning what?
I
Regular
mean,
season?
yeah, championships. Yeah, yeah.
It's like a
I'm
winning
just saying
culture.
winning in general, because you got to look at this. Let's think about this for a second.
Okay.
I'm about to put some knowledge into all
Okay.
y'all's heads.
We're listening.
I'm excited.
Okay. We'll see.
Everybody says Jordan, whatever, winning, whatever. All right. So,
Winning the most important part of the game.
well, I mean, he did get bounced out of the first round.
Let him get his thought out.
His first 3 years until he got Pippen.
And LeBron did that, what, last 2 years? Oh, wait.
No,
Wait.
Jordan got swept in the first round.
Well, yeah, I know.
LeBron's
But
never-
LeBron, there was times where he doesn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, there's been. But let me go
Let him
back
get
to-
his argument out.
Alright,
Yeah.
So let's look at this. LeBron, right?
Yeah.
Goes to Cleveland. Why did he go to Cleveland? Lottery pick, right?
Yeah.
He was on a team with some nobodies. That's a fact. Name one other player on that team.
Can't tell you.
Can you?
Hell no.
Okay, well he took that team to the finals.
Yeah.
He lost.
Lost,
Right?
okay.
He lost, but he took them to the finals.
Okay.
Jordan, without Pippen, he never went to the finals. That's it. But let's just keep going.
Mhm.
So then he goes to the finals, whatever. He can't win. No one can win without another counter partner. That's a fact. Nobody's ever done it besides, you could say, Dirk. Okay, so then.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Dirk. But then he goes to Miami, whatever.
Mhm.
Miami, they had won a championship a couple years before, whatever. But they were not good. They were not that good anymore. He comes there, they win the championship. Boom. Okay. Then what happened? Cleveland, they had just got Kyrie, whatever. Lottery picks. They're trash. LeBron left Cleveland. Cleveland's trash. Okay. So before he got there,
Mhm.
they're trash. After he leaves, they're trash. Miami, they were okay without him. He comes there, he wins a championship. They leave, they're trash. He goes back to Cleveland, wins a championship. Boom.
I think I know where you're going.
The only
Okay.
Cleveland championship.
See?
Okay.
Okay.
So then
Okay.
he leaves Cleveland, goes to LA, right?
Yep. Yep.
What's Cleveland? They were trash again. Okay?
Yep.
Wins a championship with the Lakers. What I'm saying is before and after LeBron,
That's a
LeBron
bubble
effect.
championship. Put a guy.
He
put an
doesn't leave
asterisk beside
anything
it.
with
At
the
the end of
team.
the day,
Okay.
it's a dub.
It's a ring.
So at the end of the day, it matters about championships. If that matters.
No. I'm just
Okay.
saying on the effect of winning. Like he affects a team's
Well,
ability to win. Like with Jordan, okay, when he retired, right? They had just won their three-peat, whatever. He retires.
Mhm.
Boom, he retires. Pippen's still on the team. So they had just won a championship, right?
Yep.
He retires. They go to, I think it back then was only game 5, I believe. So they went to game 5 without without Jordan, just with Scotty. They went to a game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, they're one game away.
Are you sure? I thought they lost in like the first round.
No.
We gotta get a fact check on that.
Fact check it.
Fact check it.
Fact check it.
I'm not sure about that.
What year was this?
What I'm thinking is my thought process in it. So you talk
fact
about
checking it?
how
You did.
Michael's a great, or Jordan's, or they're all
Just
great
look up the
players.
year that Michael Jordan was not in the league.
So LeBron he's a great player, bounced to already a champion winner, Dwayne Wade, in a championship organization, right? And then Kyrie, a prolific all-star, right? He comes back to play with him, and he jumped into all these all-stars. Not saying he's not a great player.
But what has Kyrie done without LeBron?
I'm not a big Kyrie fan.
I think what Connor's getting at is that Michael was a better leader than.
No, I think
Because after
LeBron
he left
is.
the team, though, right, the team was still worth something.
No, I think the thing that I'm trying to make is Michael didn't have these all-stars. I mean, look at Dennis Rodman. He was
Dennis Rodman is a great.
a great defensive player. If you looked at the Detroit Pistons, he was barely starting. And then Phil Jackson came and said, "Michael, you want him?" He said, "Yeah, bring him. We'll use him. We'll take him." And then that's how Scottie Pippen came about too. When they
but
got
if
him.
he's not playing with good players, how did they succeed without him?
Because they didn't succeed because they lost. They might have done great in the regular season because they don't have that game.
No,
Back then it was
they
game
won 2
6.
series in the playoffs though without Jordan.
Yeah, but what's the point of winning it without the championship? 'Cause they didn't have the dog.
Dude, listen to this. After Jordan's first time he retired, it was talking about how they had a rough 8-8 start, but at the All-Star break, their team was 34-13.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen was second in MVP voting that year.
But that's what I'm saying. But why are you acting like he didn't play with good players?
He did, but he made them good players. LeBron jumped to good players.
There's no fact. You cannot. There's no. How can you say? Hold up. How can you say that Jordan made Pippen good? Because without Pippen, Jordan didn't win anything.
Oh, he had Kukoc.
What?
That's
sounded racist.
That's
I
why.
don't know.
That's why when I know y'all saw it when the game was on the line, right? Coach said, Phil Jackson said, Tony Kukoc is going to shoot this shot, not Scotty. And Scotty was so mad, went and sat down. That's because Phil Jackson knew Scotty's not that guy, and that's why Michael was there because he was that guy. Out of all these,
Yeah, Michael is that guy. I'm not denying
well,
that.
no, he's the greatest of all time.
Then why are you arguing?
It's 1 and 2.
I thought you were saying
Michael.
LeBron is the greatest of all time.
Me?
Yeah.
No, he's a MJ.
You don't miss half this
No, I
argument.
did not. You were definitely arguing.
You don't miss half this argument.
No.
I think what I do like about Michael is just his mindset on the game.
I do too. That's why I like Kobe so much.
Yeah, I feel like I see a lot of Michael and
That
Kobe.
Mamba mentality.
But no matter what sport it is, no matter who y'all think's the greatest, like there's just, you know what I mean? There's always going to be fan favorites,
Yeah,
reasons this person's great, this person's great. It all comes down to opinion, man.
yeah.
You can be great at the sport, but dislikable as a person.
Well, as long as you don't say like something dumb, like Carmelo Anthony being the greatest. You know, I've heard people say that. Like
That's crazy.
Those are just New York fanboys. Oh man. See, like going back on the mental perspective of it, when I was talking about Michael, that mental drive and everything, I think he kind of became obsessed with it to a certain degree. You know, I feel like LeBron. Get what you want to.
We're still shitting on
No. I'm just trying to make a connection. Like LeBron, obviously, this is not his everything, right? So, do you think that was like
Which I feel like is healthy. I don't think that should be a thing that's
Wait.
looked down upon.
exactly? So this was what I'm trying to make is: do you think that was an unhealthy obsession? Do you think that was like a compulsive thing? Do you think that was like a mental health issue that went wrong with it?
For MJ?
For MJ, yeah.
Nah, I just think he's obsessed with winning.
Yeah, to what degree?
I mean, I couldn't tell you.
At all costs.
I think what Hunter's trying to say though is like mental health. You know, it could put you on two different platforms. Like, yeah, I'm crazy about this. Like in the real world, I'm a psycho, but you know, I'm winning everything. Or like, I feel like there's like such a fine line when it comes like your mental state on anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm really trying to get focused on.
Yeah, that's where you were bringing it back to.
My mental health. Yeah.
When you said something about mental health, I thought I knew you were going, but then you brought up Jordan.
Well, I'm trying to make an analogy. I'm trying to make a segue into it.
You never know what you're gonna get.
But I think that's something we want to talk about. Everybody kind of want to touch on a little bit.
I feel like it's not talked about with men a lot.
It isn't, man.
What, really? Mental health?
Yeah.
Shut up and get to work.
That's what the people expect.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because it's really hard to talk to your guys about what you struggle, because you're men. You don't talk about it. Move on. Have a good time. Happy.
And if you do, it makes you a perception, but it makes you seem weak. You know what I'm saying? We talk about it,
and that weakness will make you like a target. That's crazy.
It depends on who's around you.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why men a lot of times like seek out like a good woman companion, like to take some of this like mental stuff. Like you sit down and like, quote unquote cry to them. Like they're your shoulder to lean on in a sense. Like even though you're portrayed as like the big strong man that's bringing the money to the table.
You still got emotions, man. You still got feelings.
Man.
100%.
Because for me personally, I struggle with a lot of anxiety. So like, I wake up in the morning. My heart's beating fast. I'm like, I gotta do this.
Wait, you wake up with a fast heartbeat?
Yeah. So it's like,
I thought you were gonna be surprised he said he woke up.
I mean, that too. I'll touch on that without a guess.
Yeah.
We'll dive into Hunter another day.
Yeah. But I wake up.
That might be like high cholesterol or something.
Yeah. Nah. I eat Cheerios, bitch.
Oh no, I've heard about your diet. So I'm gonna blast Hunter for a second.
Yeah, blast me.
Hey, my diet's not very. Actually,
this guy will make baked beans, and instead of a spoon, he's gonna scoop those things out with Doritos.
That's great.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty gas.
All right, but then he wakes up saying, "Why is my heart beating so fast?" I don't. It's gotta be.
Well, even if I eat carrots and fucking celery, I'm still. It's back to the fucking anxiety we were talking about. Like I wake up and I'm like, I got this.
Kind of on the edge.
I got this to do because I'm
so. Eat more red meat, man.
All right. Well, that cholesterol right there. I'm like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this.
Just don't eat that processed stuff.
Everything's processed, honestly.
To a degree.
Yeah, grass fed. So it'll be like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And that like kind of weighs in my mind. And I think when I do actually talk about it, because a lot of dudes don't open up, a lot of men don't open up. I feel a lot of like relief when I finally do, even if it's just a little bit. Like, oh, dude, I'm stressed about that.
Yeah.
And somebody goes, oh, I kind of feel the same way. I'm like, okay,
If you can sit down and articulate to others what's going on in your head, it can kind of give you light on what's going on in your own head. Yeah. Because you can hear about it from perspectives that aren't yours.
That's what. Have you ever been to therapy?
I kind of want to go.
When I was 12.
I haven't been to, not like a doctor prescribed, more of a, my parents were youth pastors when I was growing up. So,
really? That's dope.
like, kind of like Christian therapy, I'd want to say, to a certain degree. Have you?
Yeah,
You feel like it's helped you a lot?
Yeah, I mean, what I was going to say is, like, one thing that, I've been told a lot is, like, whatever you're dealing with, like, however bad it seems, somebody else is out there, like, they're going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That just knowing that you're not alone, and even if you can't talk to them, actually talk to them, like, there really are people out there that are going through the same thing, and that's.
It takes a lot of the weight off your shoulders.
Definitely. Like just the feeling alone type aspect, like.
Yeah.
You don't feel like it's you against the world.
Yeah, or like you're just some like
outcast.
Super like just fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like just. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Sometimes it only takes somebody to listen. Really. Yeah. Sometimes that's the best therapy. It's somebody that will like listen.
That's tricky because I feel like today, anytime you open up to people, all they want to do is like give advice on what they would do. They don't want to just sit there and listen.
They got to be good listeners.
Yeah, be a good listener. But I feel like 80% of the people you come to for your problems just want to tell you what they would do or how you should react to this certain thing instead of just listening and validating your feelings.
Yeah,
that's facts.
I agree.
And that's like a big thing for me is I've been blessed to, you know, I'm able to talk to my dad about literally everything. Mm-hmm. And so like that's I feel like, I don't know if you weren't able to, if I wasn't able to do that, I don't know who I would talk to, you know what I'm saying? So like just being able to have somebody there that 100 like will always listen and always supports you and, you know, always has your back. Yeah. That's just such a huge thing. Yeah. For sure.
It's crazy to me like how everybody processes things differently. Like you're talking like you're on edge a lot of times. Like my biggest thing I've heard from people say to me is like, they say I'm not showing enough emotion, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like they feel like I'm just not being genuine at all. Yeah. But like in my head, I feel like I am, and then you know, then you start thinking about it, you're like, man, maybe I need to open up more, and then everybody just processes things differently, man. But I do agree, like it's something you need to talk about, no matter how like you're thinking or your thought process, whatever it is, like you got to be on top of it, man, because it'll consume you at some point, and then you just start falling apart.
Yeah, that's why I do like to surround myself around good people. You know, because if you're around bad people, it feels worse than being alone. That's the hardest part, you know?
Definitely.
It weighs on you a lot more.
I hate being around people where I feel like I need to, like, be someone I'm not just to, like, keep them happy, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Those are the people you just got to get out of your
life.
That's
the worst feeling, man.
Bro.
Just don't fit in there.
You feel like you're wearing a costume, but...
Yeah.
About the therapy thing, I've wanted to go to therapy. I went to therapy when I was like 12, but at that point I didn't even know what therapy was. Yeah. Like, so I just kind of sat there and let him guide me. Like, I didn't talk or anything.
I should have waterboarded you.
Maybe I'd be better at it.
Wait, what?
I said they should have waterboarded him.
What is that?
That's why they hold on. Okay, so you like sit in a chair, right? It's like a torture method, but it's not.
They just drop water on you.
No, they put a rag over your mouth, right? And they pour water on you.
And the rag will absorb the water.
But you got the sensation of drowning. So
why is that a good thing?
It's not. I don't know why he's talking about it.
I'm trying to talk shit to Logan.
Well, no, how the brain works.
No, I was trying to open up, bro. But like my main concern with therapy is like dependency. I feel like I personally have a worry where if I go to therapy, I'll start to depend on that therapy to like make myself better instead of just turning to myself and trying to make my own decisions. I feel like I'll start to become dependent on my therapist or just outward sources on how to better myself.
Makes a lot of sense.
Well, I think with that too is you know, all these great men that accomplish stuff, they have mentors, right? Obviously nobody can do it on alone, you know. So being able to have somebody that, you know, talk to you, walk you through it. Necessarily, if you do get dependent on it, it is what it is. But if you didn't have these great mentors or these people that have lived longer, have these experiences, know what this is, know what that is, you could try to navigate life without that. But with it, I feel like you're so much stronger.
You can skip a lot of mistakes, I guess, if you 100%. Have that wisdom that's not your own. So I guess there is. Yeah. Maybe I'll go try some therapy.
Yeah, I think we need to do a too much thought therapy.
I feel like for therapy, like I don't know, like you were saying, you don't want to get dependent on it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like, I feel like the more, like for me, therapy is more of like teaching yourself what to do in certain situations. So it's not like they're like, you know, saying all the right things to, you know what I'm saying, to where if they're not there, you can't cope. It's more of like teaching you ways to be able to get through these things literally on your own. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like, at least for my experience, that is how.
So it's not more like they're shaping your decisions, they're more giving you the tools to make better decisions.
It's like understanding yourself, you know?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Therapy sounds pretty cool, bro.
Some might be like that, but luckily I haven't ran into anything like that.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't know, man. I've always been like kind of against therapy from my own perspective because I'm like, man, I feel like the best like teacher of like learning these tools, maneuver your own mind is like just life experience yourself. But I feel like I'm just falling into that basic like, oh, men don't need this, you know what I mean? Like, So I definitely could do better with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because life will set you astray sometimes, man.
Get lost in the path, man.
Yes, sir.
Get lost
You
in the
always got to
path.
lean on somebody.
Yeah.
Always, man.
Well, I feel like that was a great podcast, guys. Honestly.
I think we touched on a lot, man.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Got a little deep there at the
Really
end.
deep.
Yeah,
I respect
deep. You know how Too Much Thought is.
Go check out
Too much.
Connor's music and his merch.
Yeah. You want to shout it out again?
Plug yourself in, brother.
What?
Plug yourself in,
plug
bro.
yourself.
Yeah, whatever. My name is Connor, and if you want to check out any of my stuff, it's there.
Connor Shugart.
It'll be in the description.
Music.
Don't worry about it.
Music.
Yeah, Aftermath Sports.
Yep, it'll be there too. Maybe.
Football season's here. Get your
Football's
good gear.
here.
Get ready.
Get your good gear.
And we'll see you guys next week, man.
Yes, sir.
Too much thought.
Doses.
Peace.